Hello, everyone. I hope that you're doing well today. It's Margaret here with 60andMe. I am a gratitude fan. I have a gratitude list session morning and evening. It's part of my life. I think, honestly, it's the thing that keeps me positive and optimistic about life. It's all of its challenges. And I'm just walk around the room twice a day and I just say, thank you. Thank you to the name of the person. I say it out loud for whatever it is that makes you part of my life and makes me grateful. I had a situation the other day where I was just walking up the stairs and I just had this rush of emotion, just feeling grateful for warmth. You know, I walked into the house, it had been snowing outside, and I just was so grateful for warmth and for the fact I have a room, I have a shower and a cooker, and I have food in the fridge. You know, really, really simple things. But for me, gratitude is in the detail, and I wave my gratitude wand whenever I need the extra boost. But one of our bloggers, her name is Karen Spencer, she wrote this article on a different twist on the gratitude list, which I really, really love, and I want to share it with you because I think it will change your life. If you can apply this, I think it will change some of your relationships and the way that you see things. Now, just to take a step back, my son and my daughter-in-law have a habit, a ritual that they do every day with their children, their grandchildren, my grandchildren, and they are 5 and 3. So they're little guys, but they sit down with them, you know, on the sofa in the bed and just have a little go around the bed. And what are you grateful for today? And they'll say things like, I'm grateful for, you know, playing with my, you know, whatever, my Lego, or I'm grateful for the ice cream the Bubba gave me, or, you know, whatever. I'm grateful. And their things are like usually punctuated with lots of screams and kicks and giggles, because that's what young kids do. But it's nice for the parents to actually also say, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Bubba. I'm grateful for my work and whatever. So they do that every single night. And I love it. Every time I go over there, I love to be part of the gratitude circle. It's really cool. But Karen actually did a different one that she and her husband do with their grandchildren. And I think it's much different in intensity and depth. And I've tried this actually with my grandkids, and it's really, really fun because it's taking it one step further. And they call it the Mad, Glad, Sad game, but then it's got another twist to it. So what it is, you know, go around and talk to get your kids or your grandkids and just say, what made you glad today? I'm glad that I found this thing, or I went to this show, or I went to this movie, or I found a perfect apple, or, you know, just something that could be very simple. I'm just glad that I'm alive. I'm glad that we have a family that loves each other. And, you know, it can be a spectrum of intensity. And then then everybody does that, what they're glad, what happened to make them feel glad. And then what happened to make you feel sad? And it could be, you know, it could be something really that happened. Like, I'm really sad that I didn't get that opportunity, or I'm really sad that, you know, that so many people are suffering in the world, or it could be, you know, just very specific. So that's the glad, and then what made you sad. Then the next one is what made you mad. So the point that you really felt like really mad, agitated. And sometimes they'll say, well, nothing really made me mad today. But sometimes it might be, I'm really mad that, you know, this is going on, or that person, my little kids, the person punched me or tripped me or hurt me or something. You know, it could be like something, a visceral madness. Like, what made you mad? I mean, it could be that you're mad with the world situation, or that you're mad with a particular person, you know, but something that made you mad. And then she said, well, that was working great. And everybody loved that little circle of mad, glad, and sad. But then she added 2 more words, which is where the real magic comes, which is what made you, make sure I get this the right order. Yeah. What did you learn today? The reason I have to do this in the right order is because the next one is the punchline. So what did you learn today? And so it could be that you learned something from the Mad, Glad, Sad. You know, I learned that. Or it could be something very specific. I learned how to install something, or I learned how to cook a waffle, or I learned, this is me talking, I just learned how to, believe it or not, I just learned how to make a waffle. 74 years old. Anyhow, so that could be something you learned to do, or learned about, or learned, you know, to experience, or just a skill that you learned. Or it could be something that you learned through disappointment, or something that you felt, you know, I wish it had gone differently, but I learned really that, and finish the sentence. So what did you learn? Then the final one, I'll get to it, drum roll, is what made you laugh? And she said that Karen said, as soon as she asked this question the first time to her grandkids, she said something like, well, can it be like just a smile? And they said, no, it's got to be a laugh. It's got to be like a really big guffaw laugh, like I'm making a phony laugh, but a laugh. It's going to be really, really from the stomach laugh. And so that was the last question in the in the go round. And I just think that's really fun. If you do the glad, sad, mad, what did you learn, and what made you laugh? And that gets to kind of another little conversation about laughing, because in her article, Karen talks about this thing about laughter, that, it's not just like for fun. It's actually good for your health. It's good for your cardiovascular health. It's good for your breathing. It can increase your blood flow. It's also good for blood pressure, which is a kind of ironic thing, but it can boost your immune system. It's something to really make you healthy. So what's your favorite magicians or comedians? And I mean, I like Blackadder. I'm like a British humor, like Blackadder and Mr. Bean, those types of silly ones. But there's so many. I'm sure you've got favorites. Put them in the section below so we can all have a laugh. But anyway, those things are good for your body. Also, it has a positive impact on mental health. And this is the dopamine that is produced when you laugh, which reduces stress, anxiety, helps you to deal with fear. And so the whole dopamine experience that you get through laughing is good for you. It's why when we go to a movie or we watch a movie and we're laughing really like crazy, you just feel like this weight has been lifted off of you. Do you find that too? I mean, it's just, it can, according to the research as well, it can actually help with pain. It can relieve pain symptoms. And I think that's probably because if you've got a chronic pain or you've got some pain that's recurring, you get tight. You really get like worried that it's going to get worse or that you're going to be, not able to do something. But laughter just makes you just, relax. And it can actually work to help with pain. It can also improve your sleep by just generally helping you to relax. It can make you feel like, oh, that was really funny. And, it kind of puts things in perspective, right? Like, it's like, it wasn't that thing that I was so worried about, whatever. That was really funny. That really made me laugh. And I think that's why comedy shows are so popular, because they just make you relaxed, go to sleep, have a good night's sleep. Maybe you'll even dream about it. Maybe that's how you can elicit some interesting and fascinating dreams. But sleep is definitely benefited by laughter. And also, according to Karen, and by the way, read her article because she does have the proper information in the article, like the information and where to find it. But it's all about the cortisol in your body. Now, we all know that we get these little extra weight around our waist, and it's mostly caused by this stress hormone called cortisol, and apparently reduces the level of cortisol. And this is not just made up. I mean, this is real. This is real medical information that they've done tests on. And there's even laughing yoga, where you literally go to the yoga class and just only one person starts laughing and then everybody starts laughing and the whole room is eventually like hysterically laughing. And I think it's called laughing yoga, but yeah, there's lots of ways. Actually, that just reminded me though, I saw a video once. You can probably find it online if you want to. Immediate laughter. It was somebody did this test and they got on a bus and they started laughing and they just were like really, really, really laughing. And the people around them were like looking like, what? then they started like smiling and then suddenly they all burst into laughter and the whole bus started laughing. I should probably find that video and do a link to it because there's instant gratification with this one. I mean, it's so cool. This guy's just standing there laughing, and everyone on the bus joins in. It's really, really cool. Anywho, of course, this is the thing she mentions at the end of the article is no point doing a fake laugh. That's just silly. It doesn't have any benefit at all. It just makes your mouth hurt and your heart feel sad if you try to force a laugh. But if you have a genuine laugh and you've got something funny to laugh about, it's going to help you in those ways. So just a thought, has anyone discovered this to be the case? I mean, gratitude for me is, I suppose you could laugh while you're doing your gratitude list if it was you're grateful for being able to laugh at things. But, the most important thing is that you enjoy your life. It's precious. We don't have, any idea how long it's going to last or what it's going to look like or what our situation is going to be. But we control what we can control. And our attitude is the number one thing we can control. So play the glad, sad, mad, learn, and laugh game and let us know how you get on. I really would like to know. Or do you do something different? Do you do something with your grandchildren or friends that gets the kind of the same result, but gives you a chance to share with each other? Have a great day, everybody. Lots and lots of love. We'll see you again soon. Bye.